Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of your gaming news and all that good stuff. I didn't do anything yesterday, I was like a day off. So let's get started. We got some things mainly from AMD, the new X3D ones from 7000 series AMD. We got some leaks here and there. We got from the 7950 X3D, this is basically the guidelines they sent to reviewers, so how they dealt to how they basically did what they did to reach the results they did. So they usually have a guide for the reviewers, if it's like almost like a follow-up. Reviewers, when they are reviewing the CPUs, they if they have different results, they know why they did have different results, and if they have similar results, they know why. It's like a kind of a guide. It's not a mandatory thing, but there were some leaks on this in some charts, and basically here it compares to the 3900K, which is like the top line of the Intel. The other one that it's like $1,000 is the KS, I think. I'm not sure. But overall seems to be around 5 to 6% faster in gamings. Of course, this is basically when you put like 1080p gaming, you're trying to test the bottleneck on the CPU. So take with a grain of salt. Don't. This is usually with at the moment a 4090 from Nvidia. So we got a lot of frames here. So this is more testing regarding the bottleneck in certain specific cases, but it seems to be around 5% faster than the 13900K from Intel. It should be launching now 1 or 2 days from now, from making the video, I think. And it goes around for $700. The 7900 X3D around 600, then the 7800 X3D for around 450, give or take. I calculate that the prices then will start correct themselves a little bit, so a little bit lower in like 2 months or so, because this one's coming, the 7800 X3D is coming around April, 6 April, I think. It's the launch date, but we are going to start to see a lot of the results mainly from the 7950 X3D. It's a lot of numbers and letters here. You got more alleged leaks here, testing with the 3090 and trying to compare it again with the 7950X non-3D cache and the 3900K from Intel, and it's faster even with a slower GPU, but of course, but then when you have again the point is they have all like the top of the line motherboards, for sure the memory timings are tuned to take advantage of the CPU communication and everything. So but in a normal testing, you should see some benefits here, especially if you are from previous generations, for sure. And lastly, they are going to announce like the 7000 series, like the bundle promotion. They've been doing this here and there, especially in the US market, which they do like the combo stuff, where you get the CPU with the motherboard, with the X670 and the B650, plus some brands from some RAMs here from DDR5, and then you get always this is the game they've been providing, the Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Usually you get savings around between 75 to 125. It doesn't apply in my market here, it's Middle Eastern market, but still you got these stores here from Amazon, Newegg, and Micro Center. I heard they've been doing a lot of this. I don't know if it is like continuously or they've got come and go, these kind of bundles, but pay attention on these sites. If you are from US, maybe you could get a good deal. At the moment, I think you can save a lot of money if you buy a B650. You get like a 7700 non-X version in the BIOS you can put the PBO. I'm not sure if it is. It's like one it's like the one button overclocking, and then just 32 gigabytes of RAM, usually around 6,000. I think they think it's the sweet spot for these CPUs. Should get you enough enjoyment for playing a game. Unless you are expecting to get the 3D cache RAM CPU ones, then I advise you to wait and buy it if you have the money for it, because it's not going to be that cheap. The promotion it's going to starting from this week, like tomorrow, until April 1st, so it's going to be basically the entire month of March. Even with the 3D, the X3D cache, I think the 7800, it's the best option for most people, because the 79s are more target for production-wise, like production work and everything, and then they have the 3D cache too, if they want to play a game or something like that, or an application that really needs like that cache, and it doesn't need all those cores. I think it's well worth if you like, if you make money out of the things that you use on your PC. Otherwise, the 7800 X3D should be more than enough to hold you around like 2-3 years at least to play all the games. Then you just need to upgrade your GPU when it comes out to keep playing the games. I think it's basically my advice here. I might start doing some recommended builds for like 1080p 4K gaming, and introducing these new CPUs, motherboards from AMD, and compare it with some Intel stuff. I don't know. I'll have to put some time aside to make those videos and see how it goes, if it compensates or not for me to do those videos. Regarding hardware, this is it. We're just going to wait during this week. For sure, there's going to be a lot of reviews, a lot of stuff coming out, information, and I will keep you updated regarding that. Regarding news, there is like a showcase rumor to be in this week, so we got a busy week from Starfield. Supposedly it's a dedicated one. Supposedly this week, the first week of March. And it's going to be a deep dive. The last one they did, like specifically dedicated for a game, it was for the Fallout 4 a lot of years ago. I just hope that this game is good. I saw some stuff from the videos they launched, like they are not very good, but kind of between buggy and like the enemy AI doesn't feel quite right. But I hope this game is polished, and I hope that, because this is a new IP for them, usually in terms of like world building and everything, they are pretty good, except they usually bring the games very buggy. The engine is the same. It's an updated version from Fallout 3, which is then for Fallout 4 they updated the game from Skyrim or whatever, and this is like another version of the same game engine. So let's hope this one it's a good one. I don't know if because these older game engines, especially if they want to integrate, like for example RTX, I think is going to be a pain in the ass for them to integrate, because even Unreal Engine 4 has a lot of issues, mainly with RTX regarding stuttering, especially with the cache compiling and everything. I think Unreal Engine 5 it's better in that area, but the older game engines are struggling a little bit with implementation of RTX. I just hope this one is a pretty good one. But changing gears here, Wulong Fallen Dynasty is going to launch soon. We already have a demo. You get some items in the demo after you play it, so they can cross over for the main game. The demo is available till March 26, in all supported platforms, which are the usual ones: PC, PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series, and Xbox One, and whatever Xbox more they have. And they have a launch trailer for that. And I leave it here also regarding Wulong. You got the wiki from fextralife. I really enjoyed the wikis they do. They are very detailed, and they have like from everything from world stories. They have like builds for you to follow through if you want, like everything from equipment, guides for everything. They are very good when they dedicated themselves to a wiki on a game. They are pretty good, and they keep it very well updated. So I will leave a link on the description for this specific wiki. And regarding more games, we got EA. Similarly, it's like making some surveys, because it's been a good launch for the Dead Space remake, and I think they are maybe asking players that bought it and play it if they would like to see more of this, like for example remakes of Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3. In my opinion, from what I saw, Dead Space remake, it's faithful to the original, and it's improved in a lot of areas. And if they did the same thing with Dead Space 2, which it's kind of improved a little bit in some areas from Dead Space 1, the original one, I think it will be a good choice for them. Just don't rush this thing out. But I think they need to remake Dead Space 3, not with Dead Space 3 mechanics and everything, but keeping in the same vein that Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2, because Dead Space 3 was a mess. I played the game like 2 or 3 times. If you don't have like co-op, a friend to play co-op, the levels are locked for you. I like the open space stuff they have where you exploring like the breeze and everything and go inside. I like that kind of thing, but it was too many actiony. The how the ammo handle and the management, the item management was very weird. I preferred from the first 2 games how it handled. You got the little droid that goes around and picking up stuff for you. It's kind of okay, but it got a bit lost on the weeds. Dead Space 3 for me. So, but I think if they did it in the same vein on the first and the second, I think it will be a great remake for them to at least clean the slate on that game. And I only have one deal for you. No Man's Sky seems to be improving. They are upgrading. They are launching like extra content regularly, and it's 50% off, like $30. It's excellent price for what they have now, because at launch was a disgrace. It was very bare bones, that they didn't have anything properly set up. But now they have a proper game here. And 50% off is very good, and of course it supports VR if you have the equipment for that. And basically this is it, guys. I will wrap up here with my GoGetFundMe for me to upgrade my PC, to deliver better and more content for my private clients, and of course in my free spare time I will continue these games, trying to get some more editing stuff for like deep dives with scripted content, and of course doing my gameplay series that I stopped doing like 5 or 6 years ago. And with all that said, guys, hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. So till then, Kunamy Master out.